2009, coming at you with some Kerbal Space Program live streaming today, and hopefully we can get this stream going good. I'm just checking the stream feed, making sure that it's good, it's got enough bandwidth. Excellent. Alright, let me just go ahead and finish setting this up, and we'll go ahead and get this stream, this live build underway. So I know it's been a while since I've actually done any narrative gameplay. I usually just have these gameplays and live streams without using any narrative. It's because I've been having some issues with my computer and my phone and all the setup and stuff, but I'm finally kinking out all the issues there. Oh, that's nice. I had some pop-up thing. Stupid thing. There we go. Alright. We'll find out if this thing can make it. So, basically what I'm gonna do is just make a quick little ship. Land it on the moon, and then of course see if I can come back to Kerbal. Now, I've been playing this game forever. I didn't start when it first was available in early access, but I did start soon after it was available. So I've seen this game grow exponentially, and it is one of my favorite space games. It is like the physics may be off a little bit, but I guess that's the quirks of it being different than other space games. Just finishing updating my tags. Trying to get this video out there. Sometimes it's hard to get these live streams known. Like, sometimes people don't know that they're there. Like, I try to advertise it, but I'm not really that good at advertising it, I guess. Let's see. Can I? Let's go. Let's go. Alright. Cool. Alright, so we are live. And we are going to do this. Cool. So everything's set up. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Start a new game. We're going to go with the sandbox mode. We're going to go sandbox mode. To the moon. And back. Cool. Yeah. Let's go ahead and jump into the spaceship assembly building. Now, I'm gonna make a small ship. I'm really not that good with big landers yet. So I gotta bring this one way up high here. And you know what? I wanna use... Oh, you know what? I have an excellent idea. I've never made this kind of spaceship, but I want to make like a weird triangle kind of thing there going on. See if maybe that'll work, because that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, so then let me see. I guess that should be fine. So something like that. That's kind of cool, like an egg shape kind of thing. It's small. It should work. It should. I'm just going off a whim. I'm not actually formulating nothing. Back in the day, I used to actually formulate my ships, try to come up with the equations of, finding the correct delta V that I'm gonna need. When I try to get into orbit, calculating the Bezier curves that I would need to take. But now I just freehand it. It's just like whatever. And usually it works. Usually it actually works. I get pretty good at it. Let me go ahead and use this one because I have more thrust velocity. Yeah, it's got 215 ISP in the vacuum of space, so that's going to give me more thrust than the other one. Let's see, I'm going to need a stabilizer, control wheel here, and I'm gonna need these. And now I'm not really too good with setting these up for some reason. If they're not symmetrical, for one being on 4 sides like a box shape, for some reason it just really throws off the balance, and then it makes it really hard for me to land it. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just suck. We're gonna throw a parachute on this for its return trip back into Kerbal atmosphere. I'm gonna use this big ass battery because why not? Okay, now we're also gonna throw on 2 of these here. You know what? Do I want to use those? I'll use them up here, so they're not really too close to anything. But it doesn't impact my hatchway, so that way whoever's coming in and out can go as they please. I'm not gonna put a ladder on. I am gonna put some lights because it is very helpful. Not too much when you have lights. I want to put them pointing down, just like that. Like that should be good. There, if I need to, maybe I can offset them, but it should be good like that. And of course, landing struts. Those are upside down. I'm gonna put those like that because I'm gonna put these here, right here, at the bottom, because right here is where we're gonna land with. And as you can see, with these out, it's got plenty of space, but I don't want them to be inhibiting with that. Because I'm actually gonna put on another set just to make sure that they're good. It doesn't interfere. Cool. Right now I need fuel for these little thrusters. Those are RCS thrusters. So I'm gonna put these canisters on here. That looks like that works. No, you know what? I don't have time to test it. I gotta build this as fast as possible. Alright, cool. What else do I need on the main ship? I've got that. Let me should I throw in a couple more batteries? Just in case. Like just a few more batteries. Just a few more oddly placed batteries there. So why not? And for science, we're gonna put on a little antenna. Which really isn't that small. In retrospect. We'll put it there. Okay. So we have for the main ship, we've got monopropellant fuel, we've got this fuel for this rocket, we've got the landers, we've got the lights. The lights definitely will guide our way down onto the moon. We've got RCS thrusters, we should have enough. Should have enough battery, we could charge the battery, we got the parachute on the way home. Oh, you know what? I want to throw on these just in case. You never really know if you're gonna need them, but you never really know if you don't need them. Better to have them and not need them than need them and not have them, I always say. So, nope, we're gonna throw it right there. Those are last resort thrusters. Those, oh man, those have come in handy for me many times. Just in case if I use up about halfway of the tank and I'm still not landed, or I'm still coming in really hot onto the surface, I use those thrusters. Of course, those might have too much thrust and they might push me off the surface, but it will keep the spaceship from crashing on the surface itself. So I definitely want to make sure I have those on there. And that parachute's going to be its own thing, but those are going to be the top, those are last resorts. Plus, another thing I could use those for is if I am low on fuel from landing on the planet, I could use those to actually achieve escape velocity. So it's a win-win situation. It works out, pans out pretty much in my favor either way. Alright, so we're gonna use that. I'm gonna close that off, and I'm going to use the thingamajig. Here it is. Alright, so I'm gonna, of course, build a heat shield around this. I'm gonna just keep it simple. Just all the way up, and then the cone. Right there. Not too steep, but not too shallow of a cone either at the top. Now the bottom, is that plenty of space? It should be, because we are going to throw on these huge fuel tanks. And the reason for that is we're going to use the biggest thruster out there that Kerbal has. Cool. And to go with that, we're going to mount. No, not that mount. Let's mount. Go ahead. No, let me do two at a time. I'm going to do these two. And then I'm going to do these two. And what I'm going to put for boosters is not this solid kickback solid fuel booster, which probably makes a lot of sense to use. It's 670 is not bad. I'm going to go ahead and use this instead. Because, you know, 2000 is just a hell of a lot better. Right there. And I know, yes, my rocket design is kind of at best, but I go for effectiveness, not for how well it looks. I'm gonna throw on these because I feel like these might help it. I don't need too much more fuel, just a little bit more fuel, if that makes any sense. And what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and use these fuel transfer lines to throw on some cross members here. So first we're gonna go ahead and do this to this one. Then we're gonna go ahead and do this to this one. So basically what that's gonna do, it's gonna use up all the fuel in this one. All the rockets are gonna go. This fuel is gonna get used up first for all the rockets. Then these are gonna drop. Then this fuel is gonna be used up for all the rockets. Then this is gonna drop. By the time these 4 boosters are gone, the main rocket will still have full tanks. These 2 big tanks above it will still be full because they were pretty much leeching off of these smaller ones. It's a very effective thing to do. Now, of course, We do need some wind resistance busters, so we're gonna go ahead and put some nose cones on here. Now, one thing I have experience with Kerbal is that it does like to blow up ships when you separate them. So, you know what, let me assign everything first, because we have a lot of things going on here. So we have these four, and this is the main, so we're gonna start them all up. These are gonna go first, nope. These are gonna go first. These separate first, then these will separate first. Second, then that, and then that booster there. Then that, oh, see, that, then that. Separate that, then that, and then the booster. And then that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add these little boosters onto it. The reason for it is these are going to push the booster jets away from the main rocket, so that way it doesn't crash into it, causing an explosion and blowing up the rocket, which would be catastrophic. Cool. Put that there. Yeah, typically I find when you use a bunch, just blasting it downwards, it usually just creates enough thrust so it just goes straight down. Alright, so now I have to, of course, group all these. Let's see. First group. This group is that one, that group is those two. Okay, so this one stays there. These two go there, right? Yeah. That one stays there. And these two go there. These two go there. Which means these two and these two, yep, will stay there. Perfect. Cool. Alright, so now let's add some structural integrity to this ship. First we're gonna go ahead and connect those together. Then we'll go ahead and connect this to that. And I missed it. To that. And that to that. And the same thing at the bottom. Connect that to that. And then that to that. Then you just do the same for this side. That to that. That to that. That. Oop. I messed up. Okay. Let's put that. Oops. Keep missing it. Okay. That to that. That to that. That to that. Okay, cool. So I got structural integrity. Excellent. Okay, so now that we have the rocket built, let's go ahead and we're gonna add these things, the launch holder things. What do they call it? The launch stability enhancer. And we're gonna put on these boosters, and the main rocket, just to make sure it's held up pretty good. Alright, now I do want to put it here. I want to have these on their own control group. Just makes it a lot easier when you're launching. I don't know how those ones got all the way up there. Alright, so everything should be in order. Cool. Alright, so this rocket should be good to go. It's an unconventional rocket, but you know, it's first time for everything, I guess. Alright. So here's the challenge for you guys watching. If this rocket launches, you have to subscribe. If it doesn't launch, then then all you have to do is give this video a like. Alright. Let's put control groups on. And ignition. Let's go. Next. Let's kick it up. Why is that wobbling? Oh no. That's horrible right there. Why is that wobbling? Where's it going? No. Oh. It's terrible. Terrible. That's a first. Okay. So, control groups up here are not working right for some reason. Let's just stabilize them, I guess. Give me as many stabilizing points as I can. We're gonna go there. And we're just gonna connect it. That should be fine to hold the top part from wobbling. I don't understand how that even happened. Damien, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Welcome to the video. You just missed I don't know if you saw, you just missed the whole wobble. Had to redo this support. Alright, so let's try this again. And first stage. Oh, let's go. Let's kick up the throttle a little bit. Let's get this thing going. Alright, so far I hope that's just from the thrust. Looks like there's some wobble a little bit. Okay, let's get some resistance there. First stage going. It's still going. Fuel's still looking good. Now I'm not gonna, I'll admit I'm being a little lazy right now. I'm not gonna do the whole, what is it, the roll. I'm just gonna go straight up and then catch up to the moon. Because the moon should be there. Which in hindsight, I have to fly out and catch up to it. I'm not gonna, the moon's not gonna cross paths. But that's okay. I have more than enough fuel to be able to make it there. Alright, so we're about to have stage 2 separation. And there it goes. Perfect. Cool. So now it just looks like a huge silo. Those old Saturn rockets back in the day. Cool. Alright. So while that's gaining altitude and speed, what we're gonna do, since the moon's already over there, we're gonna go ahead and sling all the way up to about 10.5 million meters above Kerbal, or Kerbin, and then we're gonna swing around into orbit and pretty much catch up to the moon, and then just sling right to the moon and onto the surface. Now if I wanted to make this a little easier, I could have waited until the moon was about right here. Then you just go straight out, and by the time you get out there, the moon goes on its orbital path, and you actually just catch right up to the moon. But I like a bit of a challenge, which is why I made this ship, to see if it actually could provide adequate enough fuel to land onto the moon and return without having to refuel anywhere, considering I don't have a space station anywhere. So let's see, it's starting to get its speed. We're just gonna actually start breaking through now, so it's just gonna be a matter of moments before it starts. There we go. It's all the way, it's climbing, it's climbing, it's climbing. And I still have plenty of fuel left to get to where I needed to go. Alright, so it's 3 million, 4 million, 5, 6, 7. Let's slow it down. Let's see, 8, 9. And we want to reach 10.5 million. And 3, 4, 5. Right there. Perfect. Alright, so now what we're going to do is, of course, before we warp out to that 10.5 million mark, we're going to go ahead and add a maneuver here. Right there. And we're basically going to go ahead and make an orbit. And my orbiting tool is crazy right now. Oh, interesting. Look at that. If I do an outward orbit, if I just shoot it out this way, if I shoot it this way to come back around the planet, and then come out, I'd catch up. Yeah, I'd catch up pretty fast here. And then 4 days, count to the moon. And then I think at that point I might be doing about the same speed as the moon, which is why I'd have so long of an encounter with it. But you know what, we'll do that. It's a quick, easy burn. It's a fast maneuver. Why not? Alright, so let's go ahead and set the controls to go to the maneuvering point. And we'll just wait for that. God, I love this update. I love the newer version of Kerbal. I remember back in the day where we didn't have these controls, these autopilot controls, or the warping, so we had to just sit there and do it ourselves. Of course, waiting 4 days we never had to do, but we still had to fast forward, at least. Okay, now another trick that you could do when you're aligning your ship to go whichever you need to go is, once you get it to the maneuver point, just hit the fast forward button. It'll instantly stop the ship from moving, and then it'll be right there where you need it to be. Alright, so let's make sure that our electric charge is gonna stay good. So this is a 5-hour trip that we have here, getting to the maneuvering point. The best part is I still have my main thruster with gas. I haven't even used the smaller thrusters yet, which is pretty interesting. Which, I mean, for me that's good, because then that means that I'm gonna have plenty of fuel getting to the moon. So I'm already halfway there. 2 hours. I wish there was like a speed in between the 100 and then the 1000. Because sometimes it goes too fast once you're at 1000. I mean, honestly, I could have just warped here. But it's better this way. Now, of course, I am just zooming in, which is why it makes it look like it's for that 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. So you have about 15 seconds before it reaches there. 9 seconds before it reaches the maneuver node. 4, 3, 2, 1, and full thrust. And bam. Kind of overshot it a little bit, but we still had our mark. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and just go right around the planet. Get close back to it, about 4.5 million meters. Slingshot back to the moon. And we'll be with the moon for quite a while. So let's go ahead and just, yeah, my electric charge good, so let's go ahead and just warp right there. Cool. Alright, so now, let's see, where is the moon? Cool, so we got this big ship going to the moon, but don't forget, it's actually just going to be this ship right here, going to the moon. Now, I've had a problem with these things in the past, where the separation would go wrong, so hopefully, fingers crossed that doesn't happen today, or else I gotta go back and redesign the whole ship, which is gonna suck. So let's go ahead and go back out to the map, and watch as the moon catches up to us. I thought we were gonna catch up to the moon, but instead, the moon's catching up to us. Interesting the way things pan out. Hopefully. Because now it's going crazy. And look at that. Oh, man. That is perfect. I'm gonna go straight to the surface of the moon. Wow. That couldn't have played out any more beautifully than that. Like, that's just perfect. That is perfect. I am glad I recorded this. Like, this was just a ship that I had just winged. I winged it. I'm not even gonna lie. Where's the moon? There it is. There she is. I didn't even try with this ship. Imagine what I could do when I actually try it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get it into retrograde. Hopefully. Because we're just gonna go straight down. Maybe. It's easier. At least for me. I don't know, I find it to be easier. And right there is good enough, we'll leave it there. Let it get into retrograde. Right there, okay. So now, how much fuel do I have left? I've got 900, I got a good burn I can do here. So let's fast forward, let's fast forward. Let's get back into retrograde. See, how far are we? Can I get a node here? 31 days, no that's not. Why can't I, oops. What did I do? Why did I focus on the moon? Focus on my ship. Why can't I get a thing? I can't get a thing, that's weird. Okay. Never mind. I can still do this. I got this. Retrograde right there. Now, of course, retrograde's to keep me from just smashing into the surface of the moon. Alright, let's let's go retrograde, and we're gonna burn because we're going at 500 meters per second, which says pretty fast. And let's burn it up. Hopefully we don't use too much. And perfect. 100's good. That's gonna get us to the moon, and then we'll be able to separate. Let's go ahead and get this open because we need solar panels. So I know I didn't really use that much electric power, but let's just get a full recharge, just to make sure if we land the goods into a dark spot. Solar panels actually kind of suck, but it's fine. Alright, let's retract them. We gotta go land this thing. Let's go plant a flag. How's our approach looking? It's looking alright, I guess. Okay, so let's go ahead and speed it up. I think this is, I can honestly say this is probably the first time I've ever used a ship with a big booster like this to land on the moon. Usually it's always just small boosters I always run out. Virginia Tate, hey, what's going on? Welcome to the live stream. You probably, if you're just joining now, you've missed halfway through, but this is pretty much a winged ship. I just built it on the fly to land on the moon and possibly return back to Kerbin. We'll see how that goes, though. Like I said, I put it together. I literally put it together in 5 minutes. You can go back to the beginning of this stream and just watch how I just winged it all. That's an interesting ship. Right here's the lander, so it should be pretty good. It just has amazing fuel efficiency because I'm still using my main thruster. I haven't even broken out to the mini thruster yet. Alright, so we're gonna get a little bit closer. A little bit closer. A little bit closer. I'm gonna get to about 100,000 meters and use one last final burn. Cool. Alright, and let's get back to retrograde, and let's burn that down. Full blast. Nice. Alright, so now we're at 300. And let's go ahead and separate this, and hopefully it actually separates pretty well. Fingers crossed, and yeah. Cool. Usually they get stuck, but separated pretty good. So now let's go ahead and use our thruster there. And that's going to give us quite a bit of fuel. And it's going to slow us down while we actually land on the moon and approach the moon. Bounce a lot. No, definitely. That's why I'm going for the straight, pretty much a straight down approach. That way it reduces the bouncing. So I just land softly with the RCS thrusters. Thanks for the tip. Alright, usually I'm going to try to slow it down to about 100. I don't like going past 150 meters a second. It's not too far. I still have 3 minutes at this velocity. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. I'll cut it at about 100, 110 maybe, and just let it free fall again. So I do, of course, want to conserve fuel in this tank to make sure I can safely land. Considering I don't think this engine's really gonna give much thrust to slow me down once I'm down there. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna cut it off at 90. Just so it'll accelerate but not too much. 4, 3, 2, 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll cut it off there. Alright. So now, our given velocity, we have about 3 minutes, which could pretty much pick up speed to about 300 to 400 meters a second, which I'm not too sure how well that'll slow us down, but I'll give it to about 250 to slow down. And we're at 40,000 meters. Alright. Keep it retrograde, point it straight up, and let's use some RCS thrusters. At the same time, that's the one going up. Nope. That's the one. Okay. Now we're going to use RCS thrusters because we do have a huge amount of fuel for those. We're going to use those to help slow us down. I'm also going to go ahead and turn on the lights and lower the gear. I'm going to slow down. I do apologize if this gets boring. This is the slowest part for me. Let's see, watch you try to land and your ship explodes 10,000 meters from the surface. Oh, that would suck. That really would suck. So I have 65 units of fuel left. But I do also have this other thruster here. And this tank is 360. Pretty much the same as this, yeah. Just, it's a cone shape. That's why I like that one. I think maybe I should have picked a darker part of the moon, because it is really bright, and I'm not gonna see it too well. Maybe that dark crater over there. Now the fun part is, because I still have this tank, is that when I jettison it, I have to make sure I don't land on it either. I think we're starting to get to the surface now. So we're gonna go ahead and start slowing down. See rocks yet. I'm still gonna keep the autopilot on. Oh, that's gone. Let's go ahead and jettison that. Turn on this this one. And my control's going crazy. Coming down. See the rocks now. Right. So the controls on. And we're gonna straighten out. I think we're good. Crap, I'm landing in the crater. Might need to make some minor adjustments to move that. Kraken got you. Sorry for the lag. Alright, so we're not too far, so let's do a nice controlled burn. And we're going to use the RCS to start landing. Let's keep it steady. Keep it steady. I think the biggest challenge for me is just working the RCS once I get on the ground. Let's start to roll. Let's go this way. Cool, we're out of that crater wall there. We just missed it. So we got a nice, smoother surface to land on. Alright. Let's go this way. Thrust, so I gotta hit that rock. Alright. Now let's use the thrusters. Wait. Oh, no. Ah, dang it. Can I save it? Can I rock it back up? Come on. Maybe I could push it with the antenna. Can't click it though. There we go. Extend. Nope. Not quite. Yeah, no, it didn't die. I made it. With the crew members inside. Let me see. Can I use different... This way. There we go. And... let's get it up. And the gears. Yeah! Saved it. Nailed it. Sweet. Let's turn these off and set it like that. Bam! Awesome. And we made it. And there we go. It took me how long? I don't know. About 40 minutes. But I made it. Landed. Sweet. Let's go ahead and extend these so we don't run out of power. And let's go ahead and send Jebediah out. And of course he'd get knocked out. Come on. There we go. Cool. Awesome. I forgot how to make him run. Let's go ahead. Hey, you know what? Am I using... There we go. Okay. Cool. Yay, happy little Jebediah. And we're gonna go ahead and plant the flag. Yay! We're gonna name this site What should we name it? Let's name. What's a good name? Eva. Eva, yeah, right. I'm not gonna go to Eva. What is that? Eva planet, that purple one. Memes. Yeah, that's good. For the memes. Cool. Let's take a surface sample. Not gonna do nothing. Keep it. If I was doing science mode, then, you know, that'd be worth something, but... Alright. Let's see, where's, there's the... Oop. Now let's see. Get it. Wait. Ah! There we go. Cool. And go ahead and board the ship. So we have our site. Our ship is good to go on electricity for the return ship. Return ride home, I should say. Let's retract all this stuff. Now I do have one more trick up my sleeve to get us off this rock and back to Kerbal, wherever that may be. Where is Kerbal? Oh man, Kerbal's on the other side. We might be able to do it. I still have 3/4 of a tank of gas. Alright, so let's go ahead and return home. In 3, 2. Let me throw my control systems back on. Blast off! Yeah, that worked. Just enough to get us off the surface. Where is Kerbal? It's that direction, right? I hope so. Where am I going? I'm going that way. I need to go this way. Right? No, I need to go this way. I'm gonna get off this rock. Even if it just slingshots me back to Kerbin. Come on. Let's put more of a curve into that. Come on. Damn, we're halfway through. This really sucks. Either we can make it back to Kerbin, or they're just gonna crash back on the moon. Right there. Come on. Come on. Crap, I don't think they're gonna make it. I don't think they're gonna make it. It's got 83 units of fuel left. Oh, come on. 7. I think it only has to reach like 100,000 and it'll escape. Should I have just pointed it straight out and then just let it reach escape velocity? Come on. It's almost there. Come on. Oh, come on. It's gonna be so close. 98765. No, come on. Oh man. You know what? We still have RCS thruster fuel. Let's use it. But wait, it's Kerbin. Oh yeah, yeah. I've been saying Kerbal. It's Kerbin. Thanks for the correction. Okay, so now we're just gonna fly blind, using the RCS thrusters to give me more velocity, and hopefully that does the trick. Let's see, we're at 500,000 meters. Slowly accelerating, but at the same time it's still pushing us outwards, so we can try to get back to Kerbin. Thumbs up if you think we're gonna make it. Let's see those thumbs, people. We know we're gonna make it. Hey look, there's our site down there. Wow, we're at a million. Oh yeah, we can make it. We got this. We've got this. Let's, whoa, prograde. What am I doing? That just really threw things off a bit. Alright. Keep it steady there. A little bit more. A little bit more. Almost. We still have plenty of fuel left. We got like about 60% of the monopropellant gas. Fuel. Let's see. Let me turn off the lights so it doesn't use any electricity. Wait. Kerbin. What? Moon escape. And it, oh. That's, can I adjust that? Or did I go too far? I think I went too far. Let me, throw it inwards a little bit. Oh, I can't. This way. I hate when my ship's like off kiltered there. Maybe it's just my camera angle. Yeah. Let's throw it this way a little bit and see how that adjusts us. What is... I forgot where that's going. To Duna? No, I'm not going to Duna. I don't want to go to Duna. Why is it? Oh no, that's even worse. I really hope I could fix this. Let's throw it this way. Maybe I did overshoot it. I mean, I got plenty of time to fix it, but yeah, no, I'm escaping. I went too fast away from the moon. There we go. Fixing it. Fixed it. Look at that, back into orbit around Kerbin, but I want to actually just crash to Kerbin. Because the great thing about Kerbin is that it has an atmosphere, and right on top of my rocket is a parachute. Wow, that's a very slim threshold there. 2 million. Okay. This is really Moon escape. I think I might just have to do some crazy maneuvering here. That's not helping much, is it? Yep, and back into the moon. Let's go a little bit this way, change it a little bit outwards. You know what, let's just do that. Moon escape, and I'll still be on orbit with Kerbin. Let's see if it really throws me into that kind of trajectory. 'Cause sometimes it changes up. Okay. So now Periapsis is at 11 million and the Apoapsis, oh my goodness. Can I warp to the Apoapsis without encountering the moon again? Nope. Okay. Well, that happened. It went too fast, I couldn't stop it. That was fun. I should have waited until I could have just shot straight to Kerbin from the moon, but I don't like to do things easily. I like the challenge. But hey, look at that. What took a 5 minutes to yeah, rip. Took 5 minutes to build the ship. Made it to the moon. We would have made it back if I had planned it right. I don't plan things. I just go on a whim, and that's how I do. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Interesting build, in case if you missed it. We'll go ahead and go back to the launch pad. Basic rocket. Wow. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but let's go at least to vehicle assembly. BeamNG Drive. I play BeamNG Drive. I haven't done any live streams, but I have done some videos. You can check them out on my channel. It's just basic crash videos with some music and stuff. Nothing too fancy. I gotta make some more. Alright, so here's the rocket. Basic rocket, you got the biggest thruster here. You have the mini thrusters, which I use as boosters, cross-feed the fuel, so that way by the time you jettison all of them, this main thruster has plenty of fuel to get up there. And then of course the little oval egg-shaped thing with the fuel tank down there. It's interesting. Now, an easier thing to do when you're going to the moon, which I didn't do, is you could do the time warp. And basically, since I started a new game, the moon's over here. All you want to do is just time warp until the moon is about coming up. Oops, I missed it. Right about is that so you want to factor in where your ship is on the planet. Right there. Now, literally what you could do, since the moon will be coming to you, just let's go. I don't even know what's so don't full throttle it. I need that. get into the settings? Audio. Let's just like ditch the audio sound. Okay. Cause yeah, it's kind of loud here too. Oh no, that's burning up. Go to Duna. I've only had one successful mission to Duna, and that was a space station, which was very hard. I actually constructed it in space, but that was long. That was before I ever started even doing YouTube videos. I might try it again, especially now that they have better physics and mechanics to the game. I'm not saying it'll make it easier, it just might make it better. Alright, so now see, the moon should have been a little, I should have waited till it was a little higher. But this is the way I used to do it way back in the day. And just let it go. And pretty much just shoot it straight out. Heck, you could even go to Minmus. I might actually be able to go to Minmus if I just shot it straight out. But yeah, you shoot it out, you wait till it comes back, and the moon will actually just catch right up to you. Now Eve, that's what it was. That's the purple one. That one, I've never even been able to successfully get to it just to try and orbit. I don't think I can actually land on it. I'll try and orbit, but Eve is a hell of a challenge. Oop. Did I pass it? Oh, did it? Wait a second. Did I just miss it? How to Minmus? Yeah. Oh, Minmus is easy. Yep, dang it. Watching the stream, I just missed my moon approach. It went too fast. I wonder if I can turn the ship around and slow it down a little bit. Yeah, Minmus is easy to land on. I've built huge ships. I think I even built a refueling ship for a space station and landed on Minmus. Yeah, Minmus is easy. I'll definitely do a different video. I'm not gonna do it now. It's like 3 in the morning. I'm getting tired. I'm just trying to do like an easy flight to the moon. No. Okay. Let's turn back. Keep it going. And right there. Okay. Alright, so let's go slow. Right there. Perfect. And that's the easiest way to 2 a.m. Oh yeah, so you're in Central Time. See, I'm on Eastern. Let's say like 5 a.m. last night. Yeah, no. Nah, no. I don't do late nights like that. You guys are crazy. Let's see. So let's go ahead and warp this up. Now it's gonna go past the moon, the moon's orbit, come back. That's when we're gonna catch up to the moon. And I should have just about the same amount of fuel as I did on the first launch. This might actually be a faster launch to the moon. Oops, almost went too fast. Me and the time warp. Go crazy with it. Alright, there it goes. It's starting to get back in. 12 p.m. then slept. Nah, see, that was too old for that. That's when I was in high school. I used to do that. I don't do that anymore. Alright, so now we're gonna get back to the moon. Like I said, this is the easy approach. You literally just shoot out straight to the moon, come back, bam. And right there's the bam. Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and go. Let's just go all the way to the periapsis. 1.3 million. That's gonna take some fuel to get back. I think I'm gonna leave this one in orbit for now. We'll come back to this. I love how I'm just staying still. Somehow. Like it looks like it, but I'm really not. Let's go ahead and just tidy this up. Oop, wrong one. No, I messed it up. Let's try it again. There we go. This one, right? Why do I feel like that's not helping? Let's, there we go. That's a weird orbit. Do I want to orbit? That's 500 meters a second. That's not close enough, though. Like, that would be close enough. Alright, go ahead and go to the maneuvering point. Man, alright. Well, like I said, I'll leave this one in. I'll leave this one in orbit. We'll come back to this one. There. We'll come back to this. Get it a second time to the moon and back. But see you later. Virginia Tate. Yep. Don't forget to subscribe. Alright, so it's still 4 minutes of the maneuver. Let's speed that up. Three minutes, 2 minutes. One minute. Seconds, 40 seconds, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, and 10 seconds. Alright, let's get back into maneuvering point and burn it. I just like doing a full throttle burn. It just makes it faster and easier. And boom, right there. That's it. Cool. Alright, so we still have the whole ship. We still have 1,300 units of fuel. Oh man, we got plenty of fuel to adjust course and get it into an orbital fall, as well as fall into that orbit. I think we have more fuel than last time. Cool. So there's the moon. There's that beauty. So we're gonna leave this second approach for later, because it's Thursday already, later tonight. And that's when we'll come back and land on the moon, plant another flag, leave the moon, but this time I'm gonna plan it out so they actually get back to Kerbin in one piece. Alright, so that's it for this live stream. We're just gonna leave it here. Don't forget to subscribe, check out my other videos, if you're hanging around. I know I really don't do Kerbin. Actually, this is just my second Kerbin video I've ever done. The first one was the very first channel. The very first video I did on the channel. This is just the very first live stream. That was it. But I do other games. Kerbin, Arc, Beam NG Drive, 7 Days to Die. I do a whole bunch of different things. A bunch of live streams and stuff. So don't forget to check it out. And if you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. And don't forget to subscribe so you can watch part 2 where we land on the moon and make it back in this same ship. That's it for tonight. I'm done. I am tired. It's 3 in the morning. Going to sleep. Bid you guys adieu. Later.